We are within shouting distance of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football on the lakeside here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Cleveland Browns. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Looking to pass, first play is Prescott. And his first look is incomplete. We look at this Browns defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
Throwing, Prescott. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 19 yards that time for number 19.
First down, San Francisco.
A first down throw for Prescott. That's taken in by Palmer. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Browns very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw taken in by Ridley here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Heck of a start for him here, Charles, on this opening drive, and they're doing it all through the air. That's 4 snaps and 4 passes so far.
I do think that there's an argument, Brandon, to maybe mix in a running play or two, but the way that these offenses are constructed, you can get that done with swing passes and checkdowns. The way they're throwing it, I'd keep pressing it downfield.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Second and 10. Now Prescott. That's complete to Palmer. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. And again, it's Prescott. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. On play action, Prescott rolling to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Prescott. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Prescott yet again. Escaping the pressure right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. From his own end zone, it's Richardson. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. Look at the big man rumble. Now look out. To the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jake Ferguson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point attempt to follow here. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time, but you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You look at this Browns defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set up.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 62 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your turkey bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and then they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 20, here's second down and 5. They fire this one quickly to Austin. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. Deontay Hardy back deep. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Well, a 3rd down throw, but he misses the target, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. From the red zone now, Prescott. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
These two teams all tied after 1. They'll throw again. Prescott. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. Touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so, because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
18 rattle, 18 rattle. Go.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That gain on 3rd down, good for 20. And well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 49ers 42-yard line.
Panther 11.
Richardson to throw off play action. And the Niners get there and bring him down. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Come on, come on. Set.
Gibbs straight ahead. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 8th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point attempt to come here. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. That's caught. It's Austin left side. No gain on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Jahmyr Gibbs with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners are an extra point away from evening this one up. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Browns drive about to get started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Hyatt there to grab it. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Gibbs will try and pick it up. Well, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to have the Browns first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage. And we're still in the second quarter.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
He'll let it fly for Austin. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Cleveland. 44 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They go play action with Richardson. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. And the Niners will take over here just shy of the 30.
They'll take over at 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. He completes it to Ridley. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. First down throw for Prescott. Open man downfield, it's Palmer. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Off the play fake, Prescott. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Prescott. And he holds it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And now off to the races down the right side. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Going back to Gibbs on first down. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Here comes third down and 7.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Set, temple.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Come on.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and run for it. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They run over center with Mitchell. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing. Prescott. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick here is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
43-yard line.
Mustang 19. Ready?
Richardson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Hargrave picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Let's go now.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. It's caught left side by Cooks. Room here to run. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Off play action. Richardson. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
That's good for another Cleveland Browns. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Check it. Ready?
And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Anthony Richardson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in by Palmer. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Prescott to throw it. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot.
There he goes, left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Browns are right back in this football game. A seismic seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Oh, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Ready.
On the option left, Richardson. Oh, no time to pitch it, and down he goes. And it's in the end zone. That's going to be a safety. After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Taken in at the 11. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 28. First down, 49ers.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. That is intercepted. Picked up by a Pt5 and the Browns are going to take over at their own 41. My, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
49-yard line.
Richardson to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here's Richardson. That's going to be caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 3rd. Wow. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this one away.
Now Richardson. Forced out to his left. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the fourth. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Prescott. Able to hook up here with Ridley. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Now Dak. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. He's into space past the 25. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now 1st and goal. Mitchell is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won it. So the victory here for San Francisco. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up